Good afternoon, everyone, especially to you, Millie and Lloyd. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about why gaming is my media of choice. Over the years, it certainly is better nowadays and people can understand it more nowadays, but in years gone by, it was not always the accepted thing. Mainly because people looked at it, it was just a game, it was just somebody playing a game and it had a beginning, it had an end, and that was it. But nowadays you have multiple endings, whereby you have real actors in the game and real situations, and you make a choice, and that depends upon how the game ends, how people treat you throughout the game. So you have to be careful of your choices and your options, because you might block yourself off completely from an ending or from the end that you would prefer to have. As well, if you play a game, it can be a lot of times, certainly with adventure games, you can see where there is a lot where you can go in depth, or you can make it quick as possible. So say you're investigating something and it seems really interesting, you might want to take your time with that and find out everything you can find out about that. But let's say you're finding something boring, or that what is on screen is not what is entertaining you. You can rush through that then, and then go back or go forward to a bit that you find a lot more interesting. So a game can be really quick and over, or it can take quite a while. Certainly with games such as Telltale games, which I'm going to talk about at some point soon, I find that if it's a story I like, I can take near enough 4 or 5 hours an episode just looking at the different options and choosing. Sometimes I go back a whole section and go back and do it again because I don't like where it left me, because it don't always go the way you think it is going to go. As well, making lead character more, you can make your character as freaky or as normal as possible. You might want to make the lead character look like yourself, or you might want to make it look like somebody else. But in a movie, you have to have the actor that they give you. You don't have to put up with the character looking in a specific way in a lot of games nowadays. Yes, some of them you are limited, but if you look at your open world games nowadays, a lot of those give you a lot of options, whether or not be clothes, build, even voice. Sometimes the games such as Saints Row will give you the option of several different voices, and you can adjust the pitch and you can make the characters totally your own, and it's really good. And you don't get that from film. From a film, you have got a beginning, a middle, and end. Most of the time it's all over and done with in between an hour and a half to about 2 hours, and then that's it. That is why I enjoy games. I know it's not to everyone's cup of tea, and I know as time goes on, more and more people will start to think like I do. But I'm from a time where gaming was done in about, and it took 7 minutes to load a cassette, and it could get right to the very end, and you'd end up with a read error B or A. I can remember the first time that a computer had 4 colours on a screen, and yet you're looking at millions of colours now. You're looking at beautiful vistas, open worlds, and it's so very far removed from where I was with gaming when I was younger. Nowadays, you can spend days, weeks, months, if not years, playing these different worlds and having so much fun. Speaking of open worlds, Far Cry 5, I'm still having fun. I love fishing. Don't like to drive everywhere. A lot more fun with sneaking about. I'm now got that last little bit of an island to do, and then it's download content. And then unfortunately, that's the end of Far Cry 5 for me for now. But the next thing I like to talk about, which I've heard a few people talking about quite recently, is release dates in trailers. That maybe the likes of Final Fantasy VII and Shenmue 3 was the trailers came too early, and now people are left looking forward to another year of waiting at least. Really, I don't think that it's too early to announce something. I think maybe they should be more open about how far into development a game is, and certainly with a game such as Final Fantasy VII that many people are looking forward to, the whole prospect of another year before we find out anything else is a little bit much. But at the same time, I can totally understand why people want you to know that the game is being made, because yeah, a surprise is nice, but to have the build up and to see all the characters slowly but surely be made and come back in more beautiful, colourful graphics and the worlds, it's going to be something else when we start getting that information and seeing the game itself. I think they do need, though, to be honest about where they're at. There's no use saying, oh, you'll be playing that game next year, and you're not, because the game isn't even half finished. You won't be playing that next year. You'll be playing that in about 3-4 years time at least. I use Final Fantasy VII and Shenmue as two games that I know are very far way away. Death Stranding, Days Gone, I can imagine are going to be here within the next 12 months at the latest. Maybe Death Stranding might not make that, but I do believe that it is going to make that date. I think by E3 next year, we'll be looking at an autumn release at the latest, if not a summer release. Also, I'd like to acknowledge that Harvest Moon, Light of Hope, finally released on PlayStation 4. Not since PlayStation 2 have we had a Harvest Moon game. It is a pity. I remember myself and my friends really enjoying Save the Homeland on PlayStation 2, Back to Nature on PlayStation 1, and then it just seemed to peter off. I know that they've been on handholds, and I know they've been on Nintendo systems, but it was so nice to see it come back to the PlayStation 4. And it is good to have that, because I think you need a variety of games. And certainly when you look at a game like Harvest Moon, you can say that it's not the normal run, gun, I've got a car, I'm going to go somewhere, I'm going to run people over, I'm going to go and get my chain machine gun and wipe everything. It's not that. It's a very peaceful game, and I've been reading there's multiplayer. I've got the game myself, got it earlier, so I'm hoping at some point in the next few weeks to get a few hours in on it, and I will let you know what I think of it. Well, that's all I really want to talk about today. All I can ask is, if you've watched and you've enjoyed what you've seen, there'll be more content like this. There is already some videos already there. I hope that you will subscribe, and I will see everybody soon. See you soon, Millie. See you soon, Lloyd.